Hey guys, what's up YouTube? Game number 1, EnTe versus VortiX.
Woohoo! Yeah.
There we go. YouTube will love that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for Footman Frenzy, dude. I don't know why. Because I'm gonna hate it after I play once, but I'm so excited for Footman Frenzy. Especially, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be ranks. War3champions.com, by the way, if you're on YouTube. People on Twitch already know that. To play Footman Frenzy competitively. I hope there's ranks. I hope there's, because if there's ranks, I'm going for GM just for the memes, because I can't get it in solo, can't get it in anything else, but I can get it in Footman Frenzy, alright?
Very nice. In the bottom left, though, player introductions. Shut up.
All right.
In the bottom left, we do have VortiX.
Enough with me.
We do have the Spaniard VortiX coming out with a ghoul opener. It might be a different hero. We have no idea. Going to be opening Cryptlord, and the Cryptlord for EnTe. It's going to be a Cryptlord mirror. Did I sound like a horse race person there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Coming out of the bracket, we have Peter Peckerwood coming out with a Cryptlord. He's going around the corner, chasing Secretariat. I could do it. I could do that job. There's no job I can't do.
That old radio commentary, like the old boxing, you know.
Oh yeah, that's some of the best commentary of all time, and we'll never
Jackson commentary. Yeah,
we'll never get that back because that's like there is no visual. So like
is there
they
recordings
had to be
of
good.
that?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Good Muhammad Ali for Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, really good. Yeah. Joe Louis, all good boxing matches. Yeah, Rocky Marciano.
Cool.
Almost all of Rocky Marciano wasn't televised. Most of it.
That's so cool, dude. I want to hear the stuff from like, I don't know how far going. I want to hear like the Great Depression commentary. You know, like you ever see Cinderella Man, like that commentary.
Yeah, no,
I want to hear like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's dope. That's so cool, man. That's such a cool part of history. Like, can you imagine being the first people to do that job? Can you imagine being the first person to play a Cryptlord, though, Rick? That guy, whoever that is. Whether you're who's that guy that used to play on West that played Cryptlord every game? Of course, there's Philbot.
ZA Fierce, ZA Baza.
Yeah, that might be him. It might be him.
Cryptlord Tower Rush every game.
Although, if you go to the Back to Warcraft YouTube channel, there's a game they did the top 100 games of all time. There's Ted against I forget who on Lost Temple. I believe it was a Night Elf or maybe a human. Ted against someone on Lost Temple. He did Cryptlord first. 2 Crypt Ghoul Rush, and the game goes on for like 40 minutes of just tier 1 2 Crypt Ghouls. It's really cool. So you guys can go check that out. That was like in 2006.
Very interesting. EnTe with a little bit of a later expansion. He's going to be caught off the map, and VortiX actually taking a nice route. This is an early expo, Carson, with a ghoul attack on the expansion and a dive into the main. This is pretty wild because EnTe's going to commit to this. He's going to run his whole army back, and these ghouls, all the ghouls, a little bit of a mistime.
There is Impale too, but VortiX is actually splitting beautifully, so there can only be one Impale. EnTe missing it a little bit. EnTe just going for the main base. Can he defend his own main base good enough? Because he's just going again for the counterattack. This is when Cryptlord Mirror gets completely chaotic. 1 Beetle is at the expansion of VortiX, and the ghouls have managed to stop VortiX in his tracks, and of course EnTe is the one with level 2. He went for the green camp first. VortiX did not. He went straight for the expansion. And yeah, both players in each other's main bases. EnTe has defended, but his expansion has been stopped. VortiX has not quite defended yet, but his expansion is up. So we'll see who comes out ahead. That's a double ghoul surround. You pay double for that action, and 2 ghouls going to fall. Town Portal back, but Town Portal into an Impale, potentially, Ricky. Nice defensive Town Portal from VortiX so far, though. Very nicely played, I would say.
I have to say, given the head start that VortiX had on the main, EnTe's still getting a lot of damage done here. Forced the TP, but the supplies are pretty even, and now the TP is lost for VortiX, and he has to be careful of how he dives into this mass EnTe army. But EnTe's getting value. No acolytes have died yet for VortiX, and the expansion's up. I mean, I'm surprised that EnTe stayed in here so long. EnTe has forced double Nerubian at his main base. And this could be a forced TP, but if VortiX doesn't lose anything, he will surely come ahead. But level 3 now, summon more Beetles, keep this pressure alive, and he does. And as long as he sits in this back of this base, VortiX can't commit.
Yeah, and EnTe's fully mining. The ghouls are chilling at the expansion. I don't think that's a mistake from VortiX. I think he's trying to deny a potential expansion in the future. Oh, 5 ghouls from the main base of EnTe going towards the expansion of VortiX that was completely stopped by 1 Beetle only from EnTe, and he's still in the main base. This is complete chaos, but VortiX, look at the Crypt Lord. It's actually getting kind of low, and EnTe's level 3. I think EnTe is very much in the driver's seat. More Acolytes are going to fall. Okay, VortiX gets his own level 3. No mana for an Impale, but it's going to be Beetles that are going to be summoned. Okay, now the Ghouls running by to the expansion. VortiX, his gold mine's still up and healthy, but only 1 Acolyte mining. But EnTe still in the main base. This matchup is so crazy, Ricky.
There's no way he gets out of here. Yeah, locks in this round. That's going to be a forced TP for sure. And like you said, the Acolyte for EnTe going down. EnTe's in a lot of trouble now. I'm surprised he stayed in here for so long. The Beetles are still in the base.
He got out of the surround.
Oh, no way. He's going to keep the TP.
Beetles are still putting in work. I'll take a look at the gold mines. EnTe has mined 300 more gold in the main base than VortiX, and it's going to continue to rise because more Acolytes are falling. The expansion, the Nerubian, not focusing on EnTe's Crypt Lord. There's no Impales, of course, so no way to secure a kill. The Beetles are trying to defend. The main base has almost been defended. The last Beetle's going to be dealt with by VortiX. The Ghouls could have been used maybe more effectively, but at least for VortiX at the expansion of EnTe, they have
the Nerubian going down for VortiX. This is his only defense of the expansion. VortiX had this expansion up, but he's not mining. Surround EnTe.
EnTe playing out of his mind here. VortiX trying to hold on, but he has taken more damage. And EnTe, he's teching rather. He's getting his graveyard. VortiX now fully saturated, and he's actually going to delay his tech even further by trying to saturate this expansion that he has, but it may be some cost. Look at this, Ricky.
More Beetles for EnTe, and he's actually threatening a surround if he locks that Beetle, and he does. That's a surrounded Crypt Lord.
Oh my god. Okay, can VortiX fight his way out? He's got a lot of Beetles on his side as well. He's trying to fight his way out. This Crypt Lord is so tanky. Those Ghouls are coming back from the expansion to try to help. But I don't think he can hold on. Maybe he can. There's a lot of Beetles. VortiX maybe just going to barely get out of here. He does 160 health. Now, EnTe is the one that has to be careful. Oh, and remember, EnTe's teching behind this, though. VortiX not teching yet. Still building Acolytes for this expansion. Absolute chaos. Ziggurat being rebuilt.
I cannot believe that VortiX survived. I thought if the Crypt Lord was on the other side, that'd be a dead Crypt Lord 100% and well worth the TP. But now VortiX has a bunch. He hasn't been mining from this expansion yet, so no value yet. And we actually see EnTe with the tech and the transition over to Fiends. So EnTe wants to start to push that tier 3 tempo early on. I'm not sure how much damage he can really get with, a handful of Fiends because there still is so many Ghouls and so many Beetles. And this Crypt Lord now for VortiX about to hit level 4 off this camp.
Yeah, that's going to be a very good level up. Every level up for the Crypt Lord is so crucial because both abilities are very strong in this matchup.
Oh, threatening of Impale surround. He might even be able to lock in this round without the Impale. Are you kidding me? A 4-point? A 4-point? VortiX hits a 4-point.
VortiX! Incredible. And there's a Cloak of Shadows on the side of VortiX now, so he's safer than he ever was. And EnTe, Town Portal's out, and Fiends are coming out, though. Death Knight, Slaughterhouse, Fiends, Tier 2, VortiX now teching, but only just started. Can EnTe go for a big timing against the expansion of VortiX? Maybe he can. I think staying on Tier 2 would be a great choice for EnTe and just going.
Seems to be the viable option, although VortiX has been creeping like a madman. He might actually be able to get it very, very close to level 5 before this fight even begins, rallying even more Ghouls in. I cannot believe that he hit that 4-point. He actually could have locked in an Impale if EnTe was slipping a little bit on that TP, maybe even trying to bait an Impale. But yeah, it didn't work out. What item will he get? Devotion Aura. When you're trying to hold an expansion, Carson, he can't keep getting away with this.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that. And Mercenary access now as well is going to be great. The Priest, not the most likely candidate normally when you open up that Mercenary camp, but of course in Crypt Lord Mirror with the Beetles, not having Destroyers for a long while, VortiX. This Priest is going to be great. Also just to heal up that Crypt Lord. So much value, and he can go back for more if he so desires in the future. But for now, he just got to tower up his expansion, VortiX, and EnTe is kind of on a timer. But the timer's in his favor because, of course, the tech advantage. Lots of Fiends, Ghouls being pulled. Mana pot, health pot. Death Knight's out to heal up the Crypt Lord. But VortiX is soon to be level 5, and that's a spooky level on this Crypt Lord.
EnTe's going to hit a timing here before the Graveyard can pop that Spirit Tower. And Wand of Mana Stealing's actually not bad. Obviously, greater healing, greater mana would have been better, but when you're doing Crypt Lord versus Crypt Lord, you can steal the other person's Beetles, maybe even force an Impale as well. This is a very good item, don't get me wrong. A very strong push as well, and like I said, before the Spirit Tower comes in, EnTe's got a lot, and he should actually target down this Nerubian. He's going for the shop.
Yeah, shop's good to kill, and as I said, EnTe staying on Tier 2, going to break this expansion. VortiX 36 supply against 35 only actually for EnTe, but EnTe has that secondary hero. Hero has that coil, which is going to save one Fiend. Nice Impale on both sides, but there's more Impales on the side of actually VortiX because he has the Potion of Greater Mana he got from the shop. These Impales are going to be great. One Fiend is going to fall to the north, the Priest. Continuing to heal up the Crippler to VortiX. One coil goes out. There's one more for EnTe. Wand of Mana still going to grant him one more Impale, but the last Impale also used for VortiX to stop that damage from coming through. The Acolytes are not being killed by Beetles at the same time, so I think it looks like VortiX is going to hold yet again, and his tech is going to even up once he hits tier 2 in a couple of... Yeah, right now, in fact, he's hit tier 2.
Yeah, no saving grace for EnTe, no expansion to fall back on. He needs to get damage done right now. 35 supply against 37. VortiX is definitely holding, and I gotta say, man, the amount of impales have been insane. Yeah. In fact, he's about to have another one very, very soon, and he's skilled level 3 impale, I imagine.
This is crazy. VortiX is holding on here. I thought EnTe had it for sure.
He didn't.
He was totally in the driver's seat. What's up?
He got level 3 Beetles. He wants to put more damage on.
Yeah, he may know that EnTe is on. Oh my god, he locks in the surround. Nice Impale on top of the surround. Actually fights his way out. Has a potion as well. The Criplord as well has a cloak. Gets surrounded. Perhaps this is a game-winning surround. Of course, he'll need to reveal it somehow, but does not lock it in. Okay, but EnTe continues the pressure. We've seen VortiX in this situation before, but now he's got 2 towers up, and the repair is going to be good. The Beetles, the Ghouls being pulled. 2 statues for EnTe is going to help out so much throughout this fight, but VortiX going to tier 3 behind this, confident. Going for Fiends, going for a Death Knight, but it's going to be a while before he gets that. One more Fiend potentially going to fall. VortiX, he's just so good at holding on.
Yeah, this is tough. The Spirit Tower helps out a lot, but the double statue for EnTe is really paying off because you're getting that mana and that HP. And without the level 3 coil, it helps out your Fiends a lot, but a big surround as VortiX just brings a big bulk of that army in. The DK a little bit exposed. He needs to get out of there. You need to get out of there with that DK. I think that's a locked-in... Okay, it's not a locked-in surround, but now the Criplord's a little bit under pressure. The statues, where'd they go? No, you need the statues back into the fight. Fiend comes in.
Yeah, the statues are crucial. There's one coil that was already used, in fact, and the potion was not able to be passed, and now the Criplord falls. The Death Knight could be on the menu as well. One Fiend taking a lot of damage, and VortiX holds, and it seems as though he holds game 1 as well. The block, insane block. Now 2 Beetles are in front. The Death Knight sidestep and gets away with the aura. But VortiX, that would have just been the cherry on top. He doesn't necessarily need to kill the second hero as well. Crippler back from the tavern. Tier 3 tech for both players. VortiX a little bit ahead in that regard. He's going to get even more ahead. His Lumber's to shy again. Lumber seems to be the issue for most players today, but VortiX will remedy that soon with 4 ghouls in the main base and 2 at the expansion. 3 at the expansion.
Yeah, EnTe's sticky in this game because he does still think that his tech is ahead, and when this Lich comes out, he can give it another go, but that's obviously not the case. We see that it's going to be VortiX popping out that Lich first, and the DK creeping up solo. This is going to be a level 2, a really nice item as well for the DK, so VortiX got everything he needs, got all his eggs in the basket. Wood is a bit of a problem, but his army is still very, very strong, and once that Lich comes out with Orb, he could defend whatever and then just keep pushing from there. He did bring the ghouls back, and 4 ghouls can catch you back up on Wood, no problem. Just give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, one more creep camp for EnTe, however, will be level 5, level 3, which is going to be a great level up, and the Lich will follow. Maybe there's a potential for one more timing. I don't think there's a timing for a counter expansion, especially against a level 5 Crippler with level 3 Beetles on the side of VortiX. So I think EnTe has to try to go again, and maybe he has a timing. The Lich with Orb should be coming out. Maybe he's going to go for a Tavern Hero, Dark Ranger, something like that, because it seems as though he's pushing again. Hasn't built... Okay, now he builds that Lich, but it's going to be a while before he has that Orb, and VortiX is going to have the same just a little bit sooner, and even going to have the red camp as well for perhaps an aura. One more camp is going to be taken by EnTe. This is his level 5, level 3. But can he break these 2 towers?
He's got to push here. He's trying to get level 5, level 3. He does get it right now. Good items, too, for this Lich. Wow, gloves and double claw. I mean, you'd love to see that. And this Lich is going to come out in a little bit. VortiX should already have his Lich. Yeah, he does. Just keep it in the main base, grabs the orb, and should be able to defend with everything he needs. 54 supply. Everything's just ahead for VortiX right now.
And the shop gets up perfectly on time. He got a Hood of Cunning as well, which isn't too good, but it's going to help out the Lich as well. That item on the side of VortiX. Shop going to fall to the Beetles. The tower's still standing strong the entire game. VortiX not town portaling back. He wants to wait for the Lich. Now he has the Lich. Now he has the Orb. And he town portals back with his entire army. 1 destroyer in the air. Is there web? This is very crucial, actually, as 2 destroyers get morphed. Oh, okay, there is web. So it's going to be very, very important. 1 Impale hitting a couple of units, and there's a couple more for both players, as well as a mana pot for both players. Cyclone used on... Both players have that Wand of the Wind. Apparently, the Crippler taking a little bit of damage. The first destroyer is going to fall. Where's the Lich? The Lich is in the main base for EnTe. EnTe, buy your orb. Get over here right now. But the Lich of VortiX is going to fall. There's the orb carrier going down. A couple of destroyers in the air. The Fiend numbers seem to be even. Can EnTe break this finally?
EnTe with the destroyers is actually kind of destroying. I mean, if these destroyers start to fall, this could be a problem, but he's taking really good edges in this fight, and that's without an orb. The Lich finally coming across the map with the orb, so this will help EnTe a lot, but EnTe, for some reason, the supplies are not looking good, but I mean, he's still looking good for some reason in this fight. As soon as the Lich comes in, watch this really spiral. If he loses this last Destro, though, he needs to coil something. EnTe, you need to coil that destroyer.
Oh, Nova. There is a coil. The Cyclone maybe not use at the perfect time, but there's a surround now on the Crippler. Can he hold? Cyclone on the Lich so that there's no Nova. I think this level 5 Crippler is about to fall. 1 more coil, but there is a Nova, remember. The Death Knight has a health pot on the side of EnTe, so it will not fall. There's the Nova. There's the last coil, but there is a mana pot. There could be a Town Portal pass, Invuln pass. VortiX holds the door with this Cripplord, and the GG is called. What a crazy game, dude. What a crazy game.
VortiX's Cripplord refused to die. Literally, like, the whole time. That is so frustrating for EnTe.
Yeah.
Off a really good push, man. I gotta say, like, he really looked good. He was behind a lot. He chose not to commit to the expansion. Sometimes we see undead players, even though it's very, very behind, still commit to that expansion. But yeah, VortiX just powering ahead with just the expo coming up, and dude, I mean, he got away with murder that game. Like in an undead mirror, when you commit so hard to a hero like that, you lose so much in return, whether you try to or not. Oh, what a game 1. Game number 2, EnTe against VortiX. VortiX trying to close it down. EnTe, can you make some magic happen? This is a best of 3. Let's go into it. Okay, in the top right, we do have EnTe opening up a Crypt Altar. I imagine both players probably will. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. You know where that's from?
Not originally, no. It's not like a really old saying.
Yeah. Not older than Prince Phillips, though. He's really old.
Damn.
99, brother. That's a good life.
That's crazy. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Good for him. Good for him. And good for these players for going out of the Cripplord. Lich Mirror, Ricky. Love it. I love Lich and Undead Mirror. So cool.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, on Concealed Hill, too, could be very exciting, because once you creep level 2, the whole mid camps with the crabs, with the shops, are all contestable. And really, like, if you're Lich, you could just go across the map and start doing damage. So a lot of Novas, a lot of ghouls going down this game, 100%. And if we see, like, an expo timing, that would be nuts, too. But on Concealed Hill, not as ideal.
I don't want Bidoux to talk like a horse announcer. I want him to talk like a horse.
I don't know what that means, brother. But
oh my god.
We get some weird requests from you guys in the chat lately. It's kind of wild.
That's
okay,
so
this
funny.
is what I was talking about, though. This is what I'm talking about. VortiX goes straight across the map. EnTe starts to creep. A lot of Novas, a lot of dead ghouls here, and EnTe taking a bit of damage on his ghouls. And this could actually be a dive into the main. There's no... a quick Nerubian from EnTe. I don't even think he saw the army. Just he's got a hunch. And his hunch is going to gain him a bunch. And these ghouls, he's going to munch.
I think you town portal out here right away. Before you lose that second ghoul, EnTe, I think you get out of here. You're going to get surrounded. There's no way VortiX slips up. And yet now he loses the second ghoul because he tried to get out without that town portal immediately. And now he's got the experience lead by a bit, but 2 ghouls down. The Nerubian is up, 1 Nova down that wasn't used on the army of VortiX. And VortiX pressing forward. Oh, this could be a quick one, Rick.
Oh, 2 quick ones. You know what? I don't even know if VortiX can actually get away with diving here. The Nerubian's up, and a lot of units here still for EnTe. I think this is actually going to be okay for EnTe. 1 Acolyte going down, but he's not teching, so he's not going to be screwed on rebuilding those Acolytes. He's going to be able to rebuild them. And EnTe now taking a lot of damage on his Lich. Where is the Lich from VortiX? Kind of just chilling. Yeah, I think EnTe holds.
Yeah, the ghouls are being bullied off, but a lot of damage is taken on the Lich. Remember, it's very difficult to heal up these bad boys. There's fountains, of course, but the fountains go to the one with the map control, and currently that is VortiX, who also has the tech advantage starting now. And he's going to get further and further ahead the further this goes on, and yeah, I think VortiX is happy with his damage. A couple of ghoul kills, a couple of acolyte kills, slowing down the tech, forcing the town portal. Doesn't have to overcommit because he's gained a big advantage already.
Yeah, what's the transition here from VortiX? Do you want to creep the crab? Do you want to creep the shop? Obviously, you want to go for something big, but EnTe not wasting any time. Love to see it. Just literally going straight to the shop. He's going to continue what he started, continuing big creeps. Oh, VortiX is actually just buying time. Do one of these gold? No backpack, so no extra rod being brought. Oh, this is a bigger push though. He's not gonna have any Nova, but it's a lot of units. EnTe's caught off guard.
He's gonna have dark ritual. EnTe. I don't think he can finish off this ogre magi. He's teching. This is gonna be a canceled tech. No way, no two ways about it. Boots of speed are gonna be great for VortiX as well. EnTe not getting them yet. Gets his almost level 3 though. EnTe quite a big experience advantage. Can he leverage that and do it into a bigger advantage than just that? Oh, the acolytes are all out of position, and more importantly, they're all not mining, and the tech hasn't actually been canceled yet because he still has 5 acolytes up, but he doesn't look as though he's going to cancel it. Even if he loses 1 or 2 of these bad boys, still going to keep that tech going strong. So far, EnTe's defended very well despite not mining for a while because he hasn't lost an acolyte. There's the first one falling. But the Lich is going to be level 3. The Novas are going to be huge. There's 1. VortiX bullied off, who is level 2 on his side. 1 ghoul falling. A surround attempted, but a surround failed, but a surround locked in. Oh, there's a Nova as well. I think the Lich of EnTe is definitely dead because there's Boots of Speed. There's a level 3, but level 3 is a dead level 3 hero. Oh, maybe a block of the skeleton. Can he get to the fountain? Can he get to the shop? Can he buy a staff? Can he buy boots? One more attack will do it. EnTe not going on the perfect line around the trees, but VortiX slipping up. EnTe gonna get to the fountain perhaps. The ghouls are fighting to the right-hand side, but the Lich is what's important right now. The fountain, the creeps, waking up. Oh, maybe gonna be denied. VortiX gets the last... No, it goes to the creeps, actually. No experience, but still level 3. A very important kill for VortiX and a very well-executed kill.
Look at all the denies, though, from EnTe. I mean, this isn't even a level, not even close to a level 3 Lich right now. And VortiX needs to make a decision. Like, do you want to take your map control and creep? Like, what do you think is the best route? I think he should just creep now. It's not like he has a big army, 28 supply.
Yeah.
EnTe at 14? What happened?
Yeah, just get level 3, and get level 3 by creeping aggressively, right? Like, I would even say take the crabs away, take the turtles away. He's a little bit out of position to do that now, but
Carson,
yeah, I think just...
Carson,
away his camps.
EnTe's in shambles right now. That was a huge commitment for this Tavrez.
Yeah.
Tech just finishes. He's got 4 on gold. He has like no gold, 17 supply. VortiX is starting to stable up at tier 2.
Oh, he's got a lot. Oh my god, VortiX. He locks in the surround. G is called. VortiX dominating that game too. Could have gone poorly for VortiX. He was very aggressive, maybe even over-aggressive. He didn't have the experience advantage. The techs were even, but it takes perfect execution to do something that aggressive, and VortiX does no different. 2-0s EnTe very cleanly.